Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are well. Stay home and do your necessary work. When you go out, you must use masks and sanitizer, or wash your hand with soap for a while. After a while, students, when we are in the classroom, we have to join assembly. But now we are not in this situation. Yet you have not forget this our national anthem because it's our identity. Please, please stay home and listen sometimes our national anthem. Students, I have arranged this class for class 9. It's your first paper, English first paper. We have arranged this class for your final examination. It's unit 8, lesson on. In your textbook, you can see it very clearly. You have to open page 10 on unit 8, lesson on. There is some pictures in your textbook. See this. There are some pictures. This picture is Statue of Liberty. This one is Star Marks. This one is Shatgambuz Marks. This is Shampura Mohavihara. This is Lake Baikal and Statue of Liberty. These all are World Heritage. Some thing is our in our country and some are outside of our country, but all these are our world heritage. We know we have some world heritage sites. Among these world heritage site we have also three world heritage. This one is the Shad Gambuz marks. We will read about Shad Gambuz marks. Students, you have some questions and a picture beginning of the passage. If we are in classroom, I will discuss with your listening practice. But as we are not in classroom, I will help you to understand these questions. First one is what is this building? These buildings I showed you. This building is a Shad Gambuz mosque, but in this picture we cannot realize that it's a Shad Gambuz mosque. We can call it an ordinary mosque. Why we call it? Because we can see this type of gambus in the ceiling of mosque. So we can easily call it's a mosque. Number two question is, do you have a building like this in your town or village? Yes. In every village, every mahalla, we have a mosque. What do you call it? We call it mosque. What is it for? It's for our saying prayers. Students, it was your listening question. Now we will go section B. Section B is a passage for your reading. In your classroom, you have to read it silently, but I will read out it loudly for your understanding. Before going the text, I will give you some keywords or odd meaning to understand the passage. I have written it on blackboard. Students, please look at the blackboard. Its first one is combination. It's a noun. We know TION is a symbol of a noun. Its meaning, Bangla meaning is Sanjay. And its English meaning is a mixture of different people or things. Different connector, different computer, different net, etc. Habitable. We know BABN is a symbol of adjective. We every we by adding ABI we can turn a noun in a adjective, Indian adjective. Its Bangla meaning is bathroom. Good enough condition to live in, where a man can live happily, easily, or comfortably. Remarkable. It is also adjective, it means unusual. Very unusual, not usual. It's unusual. Multi-domed is an adjective that means both almost vishisto, including many domes. Support. It's a verb that means samarthan kara. To agree with an idea, group, or person. It's support. Ventilation. It's a noun. বায়ু চলাচল ব্যবস্থা বায়ু চলাচল ব্যবস্থা air passing system of a house or a building or some area. Ventilation. Car is also a noun that means path, a line which bends round like the part of a circle. Cylinder is an adjective that means shallow, narrow. We can call it narrow, but it's not simply narrow. Thick in an attractive way. Narrow but attractive. Terracotta is a noun for marine color. A hard red brown clay that is used for making pot, plant, tiles, etc. Terrorist, tourist, noun that means portator. Someone who visits a place for pleasure but and does not live there. We go many beautiful places, but we don't live there. When we go there, we are tourists. Attraction is a noun. Something that makes people to come to a place. Something beautiful. Something's beautiful. Something's very pleasant. Pleasant. For this we go to here. We go to is architecture. It's a noun. Stapalka Shilpo. The designer style of a building. Students, I hope you can understand easily the passage because you have some vocabulary in you. So I will read out the passage. You will mess with it and you will mess and pronounce very clearly. Heritage. Heritage is what we inherit from the past, live with them in the present, and then pass on to our children or future generation. Our unique source of life and inspiration is our culture and natural heritage. When we speak of all heritage, it indicates place and sites that we got from the past and pass on to the future generation of the entire world. The Shad Gambus marks in Bagherhat in such a heritage. It became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Originally, the historic Mark city was known as Khalifatabad. It is situated at the outskirts of Bagrat town, not very far from the dense mangrove forest of the Sundarbans. Khalifatabad was a Muslim colony. It was founded by the Turkish general, a Saint Orion, Ul Khan Jahan, in the 15th century. The infrastructure of the city reveals significant technical skills in many mosques as well as early Islamic monuments. Baked bricks are used for the construction of the buildings. The planning of the city was distinctly dominated by Islamic architecture, and the decorations are a combination of Mughal and Turkish architecture. Khan Jahan built a network of roads, bridges, public buildings, and reservoirs to make the city habitable. There are about 360 mosques in the city. Among them, the most remarkable is the multi-domed Shad Gambuz Mosque. The mosque is unique in the sense that it has 60 pillars that support the roof with 77 low-height domes and 4 towers and 4 corners have smaller domes on the roof as well. The vast prayer halls has 11 arched doorways on the east and 7 east on the north and south for light and ventilation. It has 7 aisles running along the length of the mosque and 11 deep curves between the cylinder stone columns. These columns support the curving arches created by the domes. The thickness of the arches is 6 feet and have slightly narrowing hollow and round wall. The west wall in the interior has 11 mihrabs. Mihrab means nick in marks pointing towards Makkah. These mihrabs are decorated with stone and stonework and terracotta. The floor of the mosque is made of brick. Besides being used as a prayer hall, Khanjan used the mosque as his court too. Today it is one of the greatest tourist attraction and one of the best architectural beauties of Bangladesh. Students, this was the passage. This passage is about our Shadgambus monks. In our study tour, we often go to this palace. We enjoy it and see this Mughal and Turkish structure. It's a beautiful terracotta org. Khanjan Ali, who was a saint and warrior. Saint means who spread the religion among the people. In this passage, the beautifulness of the mosque has been described. We many sometimes everyone of our school has visited this Shatgambus mosque. We have an ice catching. It has an eye-catching site. We also enjoyed the monks very beautiful, very nicely. So we have to do some class work by reading these passages. Students, look at this. Look at your books. There are some information. In next chart, we have to write this information in your exercise book. First one is founded by. Found Date, birth. Who has founded it? We know that a Turkish general and a Saint Oria Ulukhan maybe. Who has been founded it? A Turkish general and Saint Oria. Ulukhan Jah. Second one is when. From the passage, we came to know that it was founded in the 15th century. 15th century. Third one is number of domes. Number of, oh my god, number of domes. How many domes? There are 67 domes in the roof, and each four corner has 4 domes. $81 domes. Number of pillars. Number of pillars. We know it has 60 pillars. Next one is axis. Axis. How many axes? 11 axes in the east and 7 is on the north or south. North and south are 7 is 14, 15, 25 axes. Thickness of the axis. Thickness of the axis. In passage we saw it that thickness of the passage is 6 feet. Last one, mirrors. Mirrors. How many mirrors? 11. These are your required information in the text. Students, now we have to solve some, we have to answer some question, because in your examination you have to solve some question for 10 marks. So I will give you some question to solve. First one is, what does all heritage include? What does all heritage include? Second one is, what does UNESCO stand for? Third one is, how are the mirror decorated? When the Muslim colony founded in Bangladesh. What makes the mosque unique? There are 5 questions for your solving. What does all heritage include? From our reading, we first read out the answer. Heritage is what we inherit from the past, live with them in the present, and then pass on to our children or future generation. But what about your old heritage? When we speak the old heritage, it indicates, all heritage indicates all, the answer should be all heritage. All heritage includes places or sites. Places or sites that we inherit from the past. Live past. Sorry. And pass on to the future generation. For of the entire world. Reading test. You have to read all the things by scene by scene. So you have to write it by using textbook or question paper. So don't worry. You you can write it by your reading. Alternatives includes place or size that we inherit from the past and pass on to the future generation of the entire world. What does UNESCO stand for? What does UNESCO stand for? U A U means united. N means nations. E educational. No. S scientific. C culture. O so what does UNESCO stand for? UNESCO UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It's a part of our Uni- United Nation, Jati Punjo. And third, how are the mirrors decorated? We know from our reading the mirrors are decorated with the mirrors decorated. The mirrors are decorated with stone and terracotta. The mirrors are decorated with stone and terracotta. When was the Muslim colony founded in Baghdad? In 15th century. What makes the mosque unique? You have to erase it. What makes the mosque unique? The the 60 pillars of the mosque that support the roof with the 77 pillars and four players of each four corners the vast prayer hall make the most unique. Students, you can include some other information. These are the question and I have helped you to solve it. Now we'll go to section C. Here is another picture of a masjid. But these domes of the mosques are designed by small stars, and you have some information. You have some information about the mosques. What is it? Location: Dhaka Abul Khairat Road. Style Mughal. Number of domes 5. Decoration different size of stars on domes and outside walls. Materials used for decoration china wire and white cement. Interior of the mosque mosaic floor, floral tiles on the wall. Built by Mirza Ghulam Pir as a respectable Zamindar of Dhaka. Time early 18th century. These are the information about the mosques. Now I will go for section C and I will give you a homework. What about the homework? You have to write a paragraph on star marks by using the textbook's information. You have to include all this information in the paragraph. First are they? First is location, horse styles it has built, how many domes are used in this mosque, how is it decorated, what materials are used for decoration, how are the interior all of the marks, who was built it, how when it was built it. These are the question. Normal question we set up the below of the paragraph to understand you. Here it has an information basis. You have to write it. Students, these are the class of your lesson on. I hope you have understood the lesson clearly. I have helped you very sincerely. So you have to solve all this section uh, of this first paper book, because first paper is your reading test, mainly reading test and writing test. So you have to write it very clearly and nicely. Uh, yes, I will recall you again the things that stay home, and if it's not necessary, you will not to go out. If it's an emergency, you must use mask and sanitizer. Students, I want to finish here. Goodbye.